So let us arrive and prepare for our daily practice, our daily mindfulness practice, which this week will be dedicated to serenity and to healing, to global healing, starting with our own mind healing. So let us start by arriving, sitting in a comfortable position. If we are sitting on a chair, making sure the feet are firmly planted on the floor. And if we are sitting on the floor, preferably sitting on a pillow, so that we have 3 supports for our bodies, so the 2 knees and the hips. Starting by arriving and incorporating in the practice all sounds around us. So sounds that we would previously immediately label as good, bad, distracting, helpful, not helpful. Let's practice observing those sounds without judgment, just observing. And in that observation, training the mind to focus instead of wandering in autopilot, most of the times judging. So training the mind to focus requires absence of judgment moment by moment. That will allow us to make judgments for problem solving when we are out of the practice with greater clarity, out of the autopilot mode. So practicing with sound, observing the sounds around us, noticing how the mind would most probably label birds singing as nice, cars passing as unpleasant, and observing the judgment, and observing how very subtly, right after the judgment, there's a sensation in the body. That sensation is produced biologically by the substances that our body produces after the judgment. So cortisol, if we find the observation of the event threatening, if we judge it as threatening, oxytocin or dopamine, if we label it as pleasant. So oscillating between craving more of that sensation and aversion of that sensation. So observing how the autopilot does that, using sound as an object for the experiment, for the practice. Whenever we notice that the mind has become engaged in a particular entangling thought, we bring it back gently to sound as an anchor for the attention. observing the sounds as if we are scientists in a laboratory, with discipline, with determination, with objectivity, with patience and persistence. Observing objectively, becoming free from the autopilot judgments that feed themselves. And moment by moment, experimenting the serenity that comes when we let go of the judgments in autopilot. Just moment by moment, very briefly, the judgments will come immediately afterwards. And yet, moment by moment, our mind can relax in serenity and gather energy for the decisions and the work we need to do after the practice. From this serene state of absence of judgment, of the practice of absence of judgment, moment by moment, we can wish ourselves well. With kindness. May I be well, may I be peaceful, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering, may I be healthy. Expanding these wishes to someone we dearly love, could be someone we live with, our partner, children, parents, best friends. It could be someone we hardly see and yet that we love dearly, and we wish that person well. May you be well, may you be peaceful, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering, may you be healthy. And then expanding these wishes to all living beings in the planet. Everyone, even those we might have difficult relationship with, may they be well, peaceful, happy, free from suffering, and healthy. May all the children in the planet be well, healthy, and free from suffering. May all men in the planet be well, be healthy, be free from suffering. May all women in the planet be well, happy, and free from suffering. Particularly old people and the more fragile people in the planet, may they be well, may they be healthy, may they be free from suffering. May the whole planet, all beings in the planet be well, free from suffering.